welcome back to our channel. You have your girl Danisha.
And I'm Chris, the husband.
And yes, the husband. So today we're going to be doing a special video for you guys. But before we get into that video, I want to make sure you like this video. Throw a comment down below.
And subscribe.
Yes, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you can get alerts when we post every single.
Because y'all ain't gonna miss what we be talking about over here.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of spicy stuff, a lot of things that's just gonna get you out your drawers, just everything.
What is that even supposed to mean?
I didn't know what it was.
Oh God, we don't want to get y'all out your drawers, bro. Oh,
but y'all know what I mean. You know, you're gonna be like, wow, that's very crazy. But yeah, so we're gonna get right into this video today. As you guys see by the title, we're gonna be talking about pros and the cons of being single and married.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be we wrote some of the talking points down. I guess what we'll start off with talking about single, and then we'll move on to the married thing.
So if you guys are single and pursuing to get married, I'm pretty sure this video would definitely help you out, and make sure you guys share this video too to someone that's potentially want to get married, or you're just trying to like figure this thing out.
Yeah, and of course these are general things. You never know, everybody's relationship different, but we just come up with some points to call some talking points. So let's get into it. So for single pros, we got the first one: you're responsible for yourself.
Responsible for yourself.
So it's like when you single, it's just like when you get off from work, you just like, just do what you want to do. You ain't gotta worry about
nobody.
What my wife ate or okay, well,
the kids, and all that stuff.
So it's just like you just do what you want to do. You got anything else to say about the responsible for yourself?
No, I think it's pretty straightforward. Like you don't gotta worry about nobody but yourself.
Right. So you got another one is no commitment, which kind of ties into being responsible for yourself. No commitment is just like you have no commitment to another person. So it's like you could just whatever, just do whatever you want. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I just feel like like if you're a girlfriend, boyfriend type thing, and if your dude cheat on you, if your woman cheat on you, I don't think necessarily you have to you should get upset if you guys have a certain type of agreement.
If y'all not married, it's kind of just like
it's
whatever.
Like,
it's like you can do whatever you want. So it's like, that goes along with another point, which is no accountability. Like if you're single, it's just like you don't really have anybody to keep you accountable unless you have that kind of system in place. But a lot of single people don't. They kind of just do whatever they want to do and expect everything to just go right, which it usually doesn't. No accountability. That is
none at all.
Yeah, it's just whatever. The last one for the pros, I guess, is
freedom mingle.
Right. You could just go out to the club,
do what you want,
buy everybody drinks, and just flirt with who you want there. Right. You could get everybody a number. You could go to the club, kiss everybody on the mouth, and just whatever.
COVID.
Yeah, you just give everybody COVID, and just you just free to mingle. However far you do with your mingling, but you're free to do that. Of course,
and
when
if you get caught,
it's whatever. I'm not married, so it's like free to mingle. So we got the cons. The cons. Now, of course, these cons are not tied to everybody that's single, but these are some of the ones we can't move. So we got lonely / no true companionship. I know a lot of people that are single that face this loneliness kind of thing.
Oh, I don't got nobody to hug at night, nobody to keep me warm.
Yeah, because it's like no true companionship, which means like I know a lot of people that I got this many dudes, I got this many females.
Yeah, after a while that stuff get old.
And not even that, it's just like at the end of the day, it's just like they looking and they don't have anything because they didn't build anything. But they lonely. They just don't. Second con is finances. Of course, just it varies based upon the person, but generally speaking, living in America especially in Louisiana, by yourself is extremely difficult.
Especially Louisiana.
Yes, especially Louisiana. It's very difficult, especially now with the COVID and the job market is basically crashing at this point. Yeah. It's very difficult to get a job that pays decently.
Live in an apartment.
Yeah,
you gotta work 2-3 jobs just to get by, just to live the life you want to live.
And you're not really living because you're working all the time. So,
right.
So yeah, being single, and trying to do all this stuff on your own, and not to say if you even have kids. So it's like, it's possible. I know people that do it, but they always say like, man, this is a lot. So
it's hard to do it by yourself.
And then especially if you want to live in a certain kind of neighborhood, it's just like usually more low income stuff. You're gonna be in that kind of neighborhood. So finances are usually rough when you're single. And the last con for being single, soul ties. Soul ties, like
baby, having sex with all them people.
Yes, they might not feel as if it's doing something to them because it's like, oh, I'm just smashing or whatever. But man, like that, it takes a toll. I think it takes a toll on people. After a while, so the soul ties, and of course not every single person is like doing this, smashing everybody, but the ones that are single, that live there, oh, I'm single, what else I can do?
And people just don't take that so serious, and they just be like, oh, I'm just having sex with this one person or this person and that person, but you don't understand, every time you have sex with somebody, you're taking, your souls are connecting. Y'all becoming one in that moment. And so you taking that soul and bringing it to somebody else that you have sex with. And now you got all of these souls connected to your soul.
And that's the reason why a lot of people never seem to get happy in a relationship, because it's like they might have all these souls on them and they meet somebody and it's just like, that person is not enough. Right. Because they got all these other souls.
They want them to do what that person did, but that person can't do what that other person did.
That's a big problem when you're single, especially if you're out here, doing that kind of thing. So that's enough with the pros and cons of being single. Now we got the pros and cons of being married, and of course we're gonna be biased because we're married, but definitely there are more pros and cons. Well, not many cons, more pros, of course, of being married. First, let you do this first one because it's
you gotta be right with God.
Yes.
So just being married in general is it makes you feel, it's like you have a stamp. Like once you get married, it's like God put this stamp on your head and like, yep, she married. Don't mess with her. Yeah, he married. It's over with. It's over with. And I just think that it's just really important to have that relationship with God.
Yeah, man, it's like a protective coating on you. Seriously, like when you get married, it's like instantly it take a while to feel it though. It took like a month for me to really be like, dang, I'm really married.
I still
it's that's what that newlywed thing is. I guess it's like, man, I'm really married. Like this is crazy. But it's, you right with God, man, because it's like when you out here and you fornicating and stuff like that, it may not seem as if it's a big deal, but it is a big deal because it hinders blessings in certain ways, and it stagnates you sometimes. And I've noticed when we got married, a lot of blessings just start coming in.
A lot of honor.
Yeah, and a lot of prestige.
A lot of doors started opening up for us. It was like, whoa.
People treat you different. Like, people literally respect you. Like, it's like you've been knighted when you walk in. It's like, oh, that's a couple. Mm-hmm. They married. Respect them.
You're one.
Yeah, and they'll at their feet kind of thing. So that's a big, big pro. That's probably the most important pro out of being married, would you say? Yeah. The second one is accountability. When you marry, you got that other person there to be accountable for you, and it's just like when you slipping, yeah, definitely, because we both need that. We're imperfect people, and nobody does it right all the time. So when you got the other person, of course, in a kind spirit and loving spirit. You'd be like, hey, you know, watch that. I've seen you do this. Hey, you know, how much you spend on that? It's like, oh, okay, well, you know, and it's not like the person nagging you. It's kind of just like they want what's best for you.
Yeah, and it just kind of helps you grow too.
Like,
as a person and not just as a couple. It helps you grow. And like, you may not seen something that you may was doing that was wrong, but by the other person seeing it, it can better you. Like, wow, I didn't know that about I didn't know I was doing it. I didn't know I was that bad. So it works out. But when you single, it's like nobody can't tell me nothing.
Right, and there's no tie to it. So it's like if you meet a chick and she tell you something you don't like, you just like, all right, screw it. I ain't worried about it. Third one is companionship. It's a very big con. When you marry, it's like you're never alone.
Yeah.
It's like you just got a friend all the time. So it's like,
this is my best friend.
Yeah, we were best friends.
I literally can't live without him. Like, they have times where I just be like, he be about to leave and go places.
Yeah, like a little sad puppy, you know.
Literally start crying. Like,
yeah, I feel the same. Like when she, you know, have to go to work or something. It's just like, you know. Yeah.
But even when I'm at work, I just be like, I can't
wait to get home. Yeah, so I can just be underneath my wife.
So I can just be under him.
Yeah. So
kiss his little chubby cheek.
Finances, man. Especially, I noticed this one heavy when the hurricane happened.
Oh,
yeah, I was just like, dang, what if we just by ourselves? Right. Like, this would have been crazy. Even though we have family, of course, but it's just like us being together. We was able to literally survive in Houston, Texas.
Right.
Like,
cause they had a moment where cause I'm so used to being with my parents and stuff, my family, and you know, when a major disaster happened, we leave, but then it was like, okay, this disaster happened. Now we a union. Now we gotta make a decision.
Right, for ourselves. Now we like, it had to be like, dang, what we gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, it was with the finances thing really. Because we didn't have the FEMA assistance in the beginning. So we was just running off our own money.
Yeah, man.
So, amen. So, yeah. And this is a controversial one. Being married is fun. And it always depends on what you consider fun as. A lot of the time, I consider fun as like putting some on TV and just watching TV with her and just chilling, playing around, doing our own inside stuff.
My love language is
quality time.
So I enjoy that a lot.
Yeah, so it's fun.
It's very fun
because it's like you could just have. It's like okay, let's say you having fun with your friend. You have a friend that you're real close with. At the end of the day, it's like this my friend. So eventually, I feel like I want to leave because it's like I've been around you all day. But like when it's your wife, it's like.
Friend.
It's just like it's endless fun because it's like, dang, I don't feel like I need to leave.
Like, yeah, you just feel comfortable around this person.
I can just be with you all day.
My hair could be all over the place.
Nah, all right, we ain't talking about that.
All over
I should have put that.
Breath stinking.
I should have put. Yeah, I'm actually gonna put that in the comments that you brought that up. I'm gonna actually put that in there.
Wake up, breath stinking and everything.
I'm gonna put that in there. That's funny that you said that. But fun. Another kind is it's rewarding being married. It's like we kind of go along with the right with God thing. It's reward, man. It's like
so
people.
Much respect.
Yeah, it's like it's just like even when you dating or engaged, even it's like, oh, when you gonna marry? When you gonna marry? And it's just like when you do it, it's like people just like you know ultimate respect that you get, and even like outside people that people that might flirt with you. They see a ring on your finger, they just be like, "Oh, you married?" Like, "Oh, they give you respect." You trying to lick me? I'm gonna let you do this.
We're gonna get into the cons of being married. One of them is marrying the wrong person.
Ooh.
You don't want to do that.
Ooh, you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that, man. That is horrible. And man, let me tell you, even when we was getting married, a lot of people used to try to give us advice. It's like, oh, what you get married for? What's the point? Because I found out they got married before and they had a bad marriage.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, what's the point? Even my dad, he's kind of like, oh, marriage.
So
oh, you sure?
Get to know the person.
Yeah, that don't mean you gotta have sex with them, all that.
Yeah.
And just mean like get to know what they stand for, the relationship with God, especially that one, relationship with God. Even if because I'm not ultra religious, but it's just like I have respect.
Right.
And it's just like I have that fear of God to be like, man, I believe in God, There's certain things that I'm not gonna do. I won't do, I won't let myself do. So yeah, just marrying the wrong person's thing.
And the next one is too clingy. You don't want to marry too clingy?
Yeah. That's a thing you have to work on, especially being a newlyweds. When you do that, and it usually be the woman, because a lot of men no, it's not disrespecting. It's not disrespecting. It's just more like men are like more. I had enough. Women are like more.
Yeah,
It's never enough. And so it's kind of like it's something you gotta get used to, knowing how to work with that with the woman, and knowing how to be a good husband, to be like,
yeah, especially when they so goddamn fine.
I guess, but like you just gotta know, okay, tonight I gotta deal with my wife tonight. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that thing.
Next, too controlling.
Yeah, that's one that I hear a lot, But that goes on marrying the wrong person things, like, oh, you ain't doing this, or you ain't doing that.
Oh, what time you coming home?
Yeah.
Because what you doing?
Yeah, that kind of thing. It's like, that's toxic. Even though there is a certain level of responsibility that you should have when you're married, it's still like, hey man, like you ain't gotta be clocking me like that.
Communication thing.
Yeah, it's
like
you
gotta
gotta
communicate with your spouse. Then
like if you just out all night and you ain't say nothing, of course. But it's like, hey, Saturday I'm doing this thing. All right, so yeah, I know. Like how you feel? Like yeah, you can do it. And then when Saturday comes, it's just like you ain't going nowhere. It's like whoa, we communicate. We talked about this. So yeah, too controlling.
Another kind is too much responsibility.
Yeah, and that goes along with what we was talking about being single. It's like, okay, when you married, it's like, okay, what she ate? Because if I eat right now, what she ate? So it's like I don't want to eat without her. Because what if, you know what I'm saying? Okay, what time she gotta go to work in the morning? So if she go to work at 8, well, I go to work for 9. So what if? So certain things like that you think about. To make sure each other's needs are being met properly.
Right, I gotta see, okay, what you want to eat? I gotta cook for you. I gotta, wash clothes, do all this stuff.
Yeah, because I'm definitely not gonna do that.
I'm okay and stuff like that. So at least the last con for being married is being too comfortable.
So I just put that one on there just because of what she said. So
that's the last one you.
Yeah.
I was wondering. Yeah.
Too comfortable. So what happens is, before and everybody don't do this, but like when you dating, everybody just spruce themselves up, all the time. And then when you get married, it's just like when you sing, it's like, who is that walking around picket headed and grandma dresses on?
Hey!
Yeah, man, that seems like that concludes pros and cons of being single and married. I hope y'all enjoyed that one. I think I have some decent little insight in there.
Yeah, I think we touched much of the general.
Yeah, general stuff.
Pretty sure there's more, but these are one of the ones that I think you guys need to hear.
Yeah.
This is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Definitely subscribe.
Yes, and we cannot wait to see you guys on our next video. Peace out.